Bye.
What is up, guys? James here, THA Multi, and I want to give you guys my update vlog for my overall weekend at Dallas. It was awesome, pretty cool. I'm really happy to be home though. It's pretty awesome, but I'm gonna take you guys through the days. So, starting off on Thursday. Thursday was cool. It was pretty nice. I didn't get a lot of sleep that night. I was actually pretty anxious to get to the event and start playing. So I really didn't get a lot of sleep. I got like 3 hours of sleep. I think throughout the whole night I thought about veto systems, which was fucking bullshit because there was no veto system in fucking Dallas. God! That pissed me off. Sorry. I'm drinking because I heard I just kind of like burned my throat the other second ago. But Thursday fly in. I get to Charlotte. Charlotte was real nice. Get to Dallas. Dallas is a fucking long flight. That's the longest flight I've actually ever been on. I didn't like it too much. But I get to the airport, and I'm supposed to meet Brandon at the airport. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I think I was on like, I was on like 3 hours of sleep. And I drank a Red Bull, and I drank a couple more energy drinks. So just so I can get going throughout the day, because I really didn't want to like fuck up my flight and be all really tired and like not find my gate or something like that. But so I got to Dallas International Airport. Place is a shithole. Like, okay, I'm from Atlanta, and Atlanta, Hartsfield-Jackson is one of the nicest airports in the world. Charlotte, really nice airport. Richmond, fairly nice airport. Get to Dallas, and Dallas has got like construction going on. Like, it looks like a dirty motel. And so I'm like, oh, this is going to be fucking great. And so I get to Dallas. I'm like, you know what? I haven't had a cigarette all day. I couldn't get one in the morning. And I couldn't get one in Charlotte because I was busy. And I couldn't leave the area. So I was dying for a fucking cigarette. So I went outside. And as soon as I opened the freaking doors, I just sunburned all over me. It was so hot in Dallas. Probably people who are watching this that are from like the deep south and from Texas and from Arizona, you're like, yeah, dude, of course it's fucking hot in Texas. I've never been that far south. I've never known it could get that dry hot. Like, my skin almost burned. I think every time I walked outside during the whole weekend, I just either said it out loud or I thought to myself, like, fuck, it's hot in Texas. How do people live here? So, and it gets worse. It gets terribly worse. So, since I'm tired, and since it's hot, I start, walking around. I'm like, yeah, I'm just kind of trying to predict where Brandon is, whatever, and wait for you to text me. He texts me, and he's like, come get me, like, baggage claim E. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm like, I had found where the bus thing took us to the hotel, and so I was like, okay, so now I know where to go. Went to go find him, and so like, okay, if this is Dallas International Airport, this thing right here, and Brandon was right here, I was right here, and okay, this is really big. This is a long walk. This is like 5 minutes back and forth. I'm right here. My dumbass walks all the way around and all the way back when we were this fucking far apart. And he's calling me through this, and I'm like, okay, you're at gate whatever, I'm at gate whatever. If I go that way, then I'll come and find you. And I'm like, well, as I'm walking with all my luggage. I carried on everything. So I've got all my stuff on my back and on this thing, and like, I feel buff from carrying that shit all weekend. It was so heavy. And so my arm is hurting and whatever, and my arm had already been hurting, my knee was hurting. So I'm just walking around, I'm like, shit, the numbers are getting bigger. It's like 21. Oh, okay, isn't he at like 16? Okay, maybe I'll get to 16. I get to like 33 eventually, and I was like, oh, okay, no, I'm going the wrong way. So I eventually turn around, find him. That was the most awkward moment I've ever had with someone else. It was kind of crazy. it's really strange to think that a high five could be so important, but it sets the ground level. The first high five sets the ground level of your friendship, and our high five was like this. It just did not go right. I mean, perfect idea, perfect high five. You're good. Yeah, what's up, man? That's how you do it. This high five was not good, and then we just kind of looked at each other like, no. Okay, so then we get there, and apparently Nihil is supposed to get on the bus with us, and he messes it. I'm like, I don't care. I don't like Nihil. So then we meet a guy from AOX, and he's cool. And I'm meeting all these people for the first time, because this is my first event. And that was really weird meeting all these people. And we get into the hotel, and as soon as we get off the bus, like not even as we get in the hotel, on the archway, Tipsy, fucking other people, Tipsy looked like huge in person. We're right there, and I'm getting off, and I'm walking past him like, excuse me, please don't crush me. Walking past them, and I just get, I'm just in 10 minutes of starstruckness. Like, Brandon, oh my god, it's Parasite. Brandon, oh my god, it's Scumpy. Brandon, oh my god, it's somebody, it's Gandhi. And he just looks back at me, he's like, yo, James, shut the fuck up. I'm like, oh, sorry. So we get behind Nameless in line. And this is one of my favorite moments of the weekend. We get behind Nameless in line. And I guess something's wrong with like Hastro's thing or whatever. It was funny. But we were in line behind him. And he gets pushed out of line. Apparently he's like not VIP or whatever, but he has to finish something. So he's next to us, and we're checking in. And we got one of the nicer rooms. And so the person on the left was like, oh, are you some of the VIPs of the group? And we go, fucking Brandon. And I was like, yes, well, I am. You know what they say, you know, Optic, NV, THB Legacy. And so she totally bought that shit. And then Brandon was like, no, we're not VIP. We just got this. I was like, fucking Brandon, we could have gotten away with that. And she would have, like, asked for our autograph. Which is a totally different story. If you guys are wondering, I'm drinking Honey Badger. I'm now addicted to this. It's fucking insanely good. Actually, I'm just, this is what I do. Before every match, there's wet finger, and then you go like this. Lift up your gums. Lift up, yeah, hit that right on there. Oh, that's what you do. That's how you get height. Oh God, okay. I'm not gonna do that again. It's a terrible ass idea. Okay, so we get to the room Thursday. Okay, Thursday's boring as fuck. Still Star Trek, whatever. Okay. So then, go to sleep, barely sleep, because I was still anxious, whatever. Wake up, 7 a.m. Brandon and Parker knock on the door of their fucking whole family. And it was really cool to see them. They all came in, like, hey, Brandon, Parker, yay. And I think we went downstairs and we got breakfast. Actually, we got breakfast. Parker didn't eat. And that was really cool. That was the first time meeting them. It was really kind of surreal going down and eat breakfast with them. We ate breakfast, went back up, chilled out, and that was like the longest 4 hours hour. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I just got back, but that was like the longest 4 hours ever. It was kind of crazy, but we couldn't get down there. So they said the doors to the event were going to open at 1, so we could start scrimming. So we got down there like 12:15, something like that. And fucking everyone. Okay. Imagine the size of a classroom. Now stuff as many people into that as possible. That's what was happening to the doors of this event. I think I just went deaf in here. What the fuck? Yeah, that's what was happening. It was terrible. Tell us, they just posted these things on the door and they're like, doors don't open till 2, guys. Sorry, we fucking hate you. I was like, oh, okay, damn it. That's what we were like. And it was miserable. I mean, I was stuck between fucking Kyrie and this other huge dude, and it was not a fun time. So we finally get in there, and everyone's rushing for a place to scrim. And of course we don't get one. It sucked. So we're just chilling out. And apparently UMG didn't know, or didn't decide to test all the Xboxes and see what happened if you turn them all on at the same time, because half the power went out when everyone tried to scrim. Which is fucking great! Pushed it back even more time. So, pushed it back even more time. So it didn't do practice altogether. Just went right to open bracket round 1. And we played the VQ. God, dude, I'm so tired. I'm sorry. We played the Vex ladies because they changed the bracket like 9 times. Like they really couldn't just wait till. I mean, rant about UMG is for later. But played the Vex ladies. It was my first time playing on LAM, and it went great. We played them in Strike Zone Dom, dropped 30. Actually, I'm sorry, I dropped 28. Parker and Brandon dropped 30, and Nips, whatever. We blew them out. Blew them at Strike Zone. We had 3 cap right off the bat. Strike Zone is our best Dom map, so keep that in mind. And I kind of saw it coming, because at the end of the Strike Zone map, they were kind of coming back, so which kind of got in my head. But then we went to Octane Search, and throughout the day, this is the map that kind of pissed me off. Looking back, this is the map that kind of pissed me off the most. We went down 4 rounds Octane Search right off the bat, and we had to climb back. I think at one point we got it to 4-4, and we traded rounds till they won it in 11. And I dropped 12 kills for the loss in Octane Search. Woo! I don't know. I was hella frustrated. Nips was like 2-7. Parker, I don't even remember what the hell Parker did. Parker didn't do very well. And Brandon didn't do that great that map, which fucking killed me. We should have won that map. Like, I know we suck at Octane Search, but we should have won that. If I had first blood like almost every time. It was so annoying. But then we went into Freight Blitz, which is supposedly one of our better Blitz maps, and we ended up tying the first time. I personally didn't do well. Basically, our strat for that is to get top crates. Let me get top crates with an AR and spawn trap them. And every time I got into my position to spawn trap, they just couldn't. They couldn't slay up to me and get the position on white or anything going right there. So I don't know. The time didn't work out well. I decided like midway through that I'm just gonna run a sub, and I think I ended up going 18 and like 25 with like 2 caps. It was not good, and we tied it just because Parker did so well that first map. Second map we played him. Brandon did well. Parker did well. I did fairly well. I think I dropped 20. I think I went 20. I think I went like 21 and 18, like a little over even. But I had a couple caps, and I don't really think Kyrie did that great, which is kind of the story of the weekend. I love the guy, but he didn't produce numbers like he should, and we ended up losing that one by 3. What really killed us is we were individually slaying, and but we couldn't get in a position to get caps, and every time we went to go, we were solo pushing the cap, which fucked us up because they had come off spawn or something had happened. So we got some bad timing, but it was frustrating. But we lost the VQ ladies, and I mean a little more on that. It's one thing to beat a team, but I mean I'm so impressed by how they played. It's huge for a team to be down, to get, like, I mean this in the nicest way possible, in the most, like, but they got beat bad strike zone. And to be able to bounce back from that is just, it's so impressive. And I mean, it's impressive enough that I'm probably going to try to hit them up and see if they need a fill-in. I'd like to play for them. So, because that's a team I'd like to play for. That's really good. I'll take another drink here. Yeah, I'm really impressed by them. So they knocked us out, and yeah, we spent like a solid 2 hours. Probably, I mean, not actually crying, but not talking to each other. Like, I went outside and smoked like half a pack of cigarettes because I was just depressed. I don't know where the hell hybrid anyone else went, but eventually I came up to the hotel room and we had a little meeting, and it was a real shot to our egos to lose to a girls team, even though they were good, and even though girls did fucking great at this event. There's a lot of girls teams that did really well, but oh my god, it's like a 20-minute video. But oh my god, yeah, the girls did really well at this event. So we ended up having to play losers round 1, and that wasn't till like 1:45 in the a.m. Oh my lord! They told us to be there at 9:30. We got there at 9:30. Didn't play till 1 a.m. We played our 1 a.m. match and fucking wrecked this team. They're ex-pro, and I'm like at this point 90% sure the only reason, like, we probably could have beat them. I hope you guys didn't hear that part. The only reason we didn't beat them, oh sorry, I'm going back. The only reason we beat them as terribly bad as we did, is what I'm thinking, is because they were just dead tired, and we had been pounding energy drinks right before we started playing. Because they looked dead. Because I think we 200-point clubbed them Freight down, and then 6-0'd them Warhawk search. I think they were just done. They were done before the game even started, which was really sad. I think apparently they were a really good team online. So I wish it would have been a little more of a challenge. But we finally got to go to bed. I didn't fall asleep till 3 a.m. We had to be up at 7 a.m. the next round, and so. Oh, dude, I left out something. God damn it. So, I gotta go back. So, that same day, before we play Vex Ladies, I'm not feeling great at all. I'm so tired. I feel like shit. I could not figure out why. And so, I go up and they had a jerky stand there. It was Game On Snacks. It was, sorry, let me look at this. Yeah, Game On Snacks. Let me show you the sticker. Really good sticker. Game On Snacks. Awesome sticker. So, we got their snacks, and I felt like shit. And I went up there, and Gandhi was up there, and he was talking about how he loved the jerky. The jerky was great. And I would never fanboy over any of the pros, but Gandhi was an exception. I really do like Gandhi. So, sorry there, crack. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I have to say hello. I have to get a handshake from him. Like, I can't. I fan hard too much. And I go to shake this guy's hand. And somewhere in between, like, hey, Gandhi, it went into a hug. And he hugged me. And I was feeling like, let's say I was feeling 90% shitty. Then I was only feeling like 40% shitty. It just almost gave my whole day like a 180. And I was like, oh my god, I kind of just hugged Gandhi, which was like a total fanboy moment, but it was awesome in its own sense. But drinking more honey badger. But then I get to the stand and I buy some jerky, and oh my fucking god, it was the greatest jerky I've ever eaten in my life. I don't eat a lot of jerky, but oh my god, the cinnamon brown sugar. And I sat there and I ate that, and apparently I guess I was just hungry, and that was why I wasn't feeling great. So from the Gandhi hug and from the jerky, I completed a 180, and I felt really good. Now I was drinking some honey badger. So, oh my god. So okay, that's like, blah 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 blah. 2 a.m. match, blah blah blah, whipped them, went to bed. So then we went to sleep, and I was like, hey guys, you know what? It's really important now that I get as much sleep as possible. So tomorrow, let's not scrim while you go down there, because they said they're gonna open the doors at like 7 o'clock. I said, just wake me up 15 minutes before a match, and I'm just gonna throw on something. We'll go down there and play it, and I'll come back and take a shower. So apparently something happened with the UMG Twitter, and they said like bracket match is gonna start at like 7:30. I didn't plan to get up till 7:45, and so Parker for some reason got up and Kyrie got up early, and they went downstairs to just kind of like look at the venue, get breakfast, and they call us and they're like, "Dude, you gotta get down here, man. The game's gonna start soon." I'm like, "Fuck!" So I feel like shit. I put 3 scoops honey badger in my shit and just chugged that and run downstairs and oh my lord, got down there, got called, set up all of our shit, and they no-showed. They just didn't even wake up. It was the Averse Venom team. The team that was apparently a team that was Yoshi's team that got bought out. So yeah, they no-showed. So we got advanced up, and then we chilled out and did whatever. And then we played Mortality Esports. Mortality Esports beat us, and that was the end of our playing. They were a pretty good team. They beat us fair and square. We almost came back. We almost came back on them on Octane Dom again. Dropped 10 kills. I think Parker did really well at map too. I think Brandon and Nips couldn't get anything over. Nips really struggled. Nips really struggles with Octane Search. So it was sad to see, but that's what happened. We got knocked out. They were a good team. So that was that, and we packed up and did our day. So then later that night we came downstairs and we watched our friends from Sin do their thing. Hope you guys don't hear that far. And from on Friday night, the Sin guys got our X, came to our room with the other guy, and I looked at their back and was like, "Hey guys, you have a really good chance at making a run at this. Like your bracket, you don't play anyone until winner's third. Like you don't play any no names, so you have a pretty good chance of like making a really good run out of here." You're like, "Ah, no, man." And fucking lo and behold, dude, they played SB and beat them. It was great. I don't know if they play pro at this event or not, but they did really fucking well. They have a really good fan base now, which is really awesome. But so now I'm just a spectator. We watched the Sin guys play when they beat SB, and then one of my favorite parts of the weekend happened. Prove Elmo. I don't know if you guys know him. I don't know if you guys know Prove Elmo, but Prove Elmo got into this kind of shouting match with some Optic fans, and it's on Ringhouse. I'll link it below if you guys want to see it. But it ended up something like he was like Optic choke, Optic choke, and then just yelling back and forth. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. He was hyped. The Optic kids were hyped. People were like, "Fuck you," and everyone's like, I personally do not like the Green Wall. I love Optic. They're a cool team. Nate-Shot's a cool guy, I'm assuming. Even though I met him once this weekend, which is pretty cool. But everyone hates the fucking Green Wall, dude. If you send death threats to someone just for playing them in a 2K, like, please, like, kill yourself. But sorry for messing with my hair so much. But yeah. So they got, and then eventually, like, the leader of this Optic people, like what people didn't see in the Ringhouse video was that when Elmo went to go get water in between maps, the other kid went over there and they talked about something, and I'm assuming they made like a bet, like, "Hey, if Denial wins, I want you to sign my shirt, but if Optic wins, like, I have to give you an autograph." I don't know. I'm assuming that's how it went. I don't know the details, but came back and Denial won that, so you saw Elmo sign his shirt and go, "I'm the Lord," it's so much funnier in person. Like that was hilarious. So then that happened, and then we got to Saturday night. Oh Lord, Saturday night. Apparently, I'm just gonna give you one sentence to let you guys know how this event went. apparently the bar wasn't carding people for alcohol. Apparently. And that basically sums up that whole night. I was dead tired. I was working on 2 hours of sleep, so I went to bed. Me and Hybrid passed the fuck out. I took some of Parker's melatonin, and just like didn't even get my shirt off before I fell asleep. So I wake up to police officers in the lobby. Fade's being escorted out of the event. People are just throw up in the elevator. It's just the whole thing was crazy. I can probably safely say we won't be going back to the Hyatt Regency anytime soon. So we went to like the hotel. It was great, but apparently Fede couldn't find a room. I really wish he would have came to our room. I would have let him pass out in the extra bed we had. So that's kind of sad, but I feel bad for the homie. He was just getting passed around from room to room. So apparently it looks like I just saw a Vine where someone poured ice on him. I mean, that's why you don't get that drunk. Like if you're gonna get drunk, just get controllably where you can at least get back to your room. So it sucks that it happened. Hopefully he learned his lesson, but apparently he got stuck in an elevator and threw up in it too, which is not the greatest, but it was kind of sad. But then good things did come out of it. I did see a big black dude shrieking through the lobby. That's always a great thing to see. And people smoking weed on the balcony and spitting on pro players, which is always awesome too. So we go into Sunday, and Sunday is just like it's kind of boring. We watch a couple of the matches. I helped unset up some of the UMG stuff. Got a free shirt. Met some people. Blah, blah, blah. I did not all wins. Really good idea. It was a good Sunday. And then Sunday night came, and people were pissed. I went downstairs. I wanted to get some sleep. I'm not a big partier if I don't know. I'm drinking my bottle. If I don't know the people I'm partying with, I like to smoke, but I don't like to smoke with people I don't know, because I get paranoid, and I'll like assume they're making fun of me or something. Actually happens all the time. But yeah, we went to bed. And I went down there to go get a lighter or matches or whatever. I couldn't remember which one. And Killa gets in front of me, and I'm grabbing a Gatorade from the fridge, and he goes, "Man, did they stop serving alcohol at 11?" And I was like, "Yeah, man. Because of what happened last night, they stopped serving alcohol at 11, and it's like 11:30, so they can't do it." He's like, "Nah, man, watch this. I got it." And this dude gets the door open, grabs some Coronas. He goes, "If she asks, I'm just gonna be like, I didn't know." I'm like, "Okay, I got you." As we get in the line, he's like, "Dude, I'm gonna get it. I'm like, "Just, you got it, man." And so he goes up to the counter, and I was like, "Hey, don't worry. If she starts to say no, I'll try to ask you for your autograph." And so she knows you're a big deal. So he goes into that, and she's like, "Oh, no, you can't do that." And she's trying to get her manager over there, because she tells she's freaked out because Keela's getting at her, and it was hilarious. But they're locking up, and it was funny. I tried. I said, "Keela, can I get your autograph?" And that didn't work. He was like, "Oh man, in a second." I couldn't help but laughing. I probably gave it away, dude. I feel bad now because I had a big smile on my face, but I'm a shitty liar. Sorry, Killa, if you ever seen this video. But yeah, that was cool. I went back to the hotel. I wasn't down for that much, and so this morning, Parker left that night. And that same night, Nip's calling. He decided he no longer wanted to be on the team, which is good because we were going to drop him anyway. And so it worked out nicely. It's one of those things where, like, I heard you got dumped. I was like, "No, I dumped him." And I like Nip. The guy is a really nice guy, and I want to see that go as smoothly as possible without anyone getting hurt. So I'm happy that went my way. So we did that stuff and went to bed, and Brandon's like, "Dude, you have to check out with me." I'm sorry for the fart again. "Dude, you gotta check out with me, man." And I was like, "Dude, I can stay in the room. They're not gonna come up here. Like, you don't even need to check out." I've been to so many hotels where I just haven't checked out. I've just been like, whatever, just charge my card. Like, you can't charge me for damages. I didn't damage anything, but charge me for room fees, I guess, whatever. And I just haven't checked out. I'm like, "Dude, just fucking leave. You don't need to check out." And he's like, "Dude, how many events have you gone to, man?" I was like, dude, I've stayed in so many hotels in my life. You're ridiculous. And so I just eventually gave it. I was like, fuck, dude, I'll just go to the airport early and like watch a movie on my computer. So it fucking makes me get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and take a shower and get out of the room. Get some like free shit 'cause apparently it's like Kyrie or Parker. I haven't figured out. Well, I haven't texted one of them yet. See which one it is. Probably Kyrie since the other text is back. So that happens. We go to the lobby. I ate a breakfast. Go to the hotel. I chill out. It was cool. I watched a movie in the airport and then got on my flight, and then came home and went to Charlotte and came home. It's really nice. I met some really cool people. I was really impressed by like the parents that went there. Let me pull up my phone. I forget his names. I'm just so tired. I don't know if you're watching this video. If I'm trying to tag people who the video is relevant to, and if I fucking oh my lord. Let me see. Should be at my recent mentions. Jerb. That's who it was. Jerb and his family were really cool. It was really nice having someone to talk to there. If anyone's looking for a team, Jerb is having people over. Jerb lives in Nashville, so I don't even know if I want to say this because fuck, I might take that up myself. But yeah, he lives in Nashville, so he'll be looking at that. So go see him if you at least want to team with for Nashville. So yeah, that was really cool. I chilled with them. Their team, I can't remember I didn't know what their team name was, but that family was really cool. And I'll probably hit him on Xbox for what his gamer tag is. Play some wagers or something with them, but yeah. Then I got back, and that was basically it, guys. That was UMG Dallas in a nutshell. I'll throw in some photos that are relevant. Some photos that are relevant and all together, but that's it. I love you guys. I'm hella tired. I'm going to bed now. And good night.